What's up, everybody? Jefe Picks here for the Odds Trader. And it's never too early to start looking at the upcoming NFL season and maybe getting a head start on some NFL futures in regards to team wins. I got 3 teams that I looked at. It's very early on. Training camp hasn't started yet, and these numbers will fluctuate as we get closer to training camp, as we get closer to the to the preseason, and obviously as we get closer to week 1. But I got 3 teams that I think are pretty solid value right now. Let's start with the New Orleans Saints. I'm going to take their under a 5.5, and that's at minus 130 odds. We all know Derek Carr has retired. Medically retired from football. So the Saints are going to either throw out Rattler, they're going to throw out Tyler Bowe, who they drafted this year, and that's pretty much the options that they have at this current juncture. I don't see a team that really built well around a rookie or very young second-year quarterback. I see a team that's best players are aging, especially on defense. I see a team that didn't really invest in the offensive line. I see a team whose best wide receiver, Chris Olave, might be holding it out and requesting a trade. I don't know. But I know I see a team that's not going to win a lot of games, so I'm going to take the under of 5.5, and I'm pretty confident the Saints will be drafting in the top 3 of next year's draft. Next, Indianapolis Colts, another team that I'm quite frankly down on. Under 7.5 at minus 110 odds. Indianapolis Colts, to me, are in one of the worst places in sports. Treadmill of mediocrity. Anthony Richardson, coming into now his, I believe, 3rd year, really hasn't shown much of anything. They're bringing Daniel Jones in the offseason, and to be honest, I could really see Daniel Jones starting on this team come week 7, week 8, depending on the first couple weeks go. This is a team that's heavily reliant on Jonathan Taylor as a running back, but I don't think they built that offensive line very well to behoove that. Their wide receivers are pedestrian at best, and I did like what they did in the draft. Drafting Tyler Warner, I think, is going to be a big weapon. But that defense thing is going to be a problem. They're going to be giving up a lot of points and just struggle to put up points on their end. So give me the Colts under 7.5 at minus 110 odds. Lastly, the Buffalo Bills. I think the Buffalo Bills end this season with the best record in football. I'm going with over 11.5 wins at minus 145 odds. They have one of the top 3 easiest schedules in football. It's a really easy schedule, favorable travel, great when they're playing their better opponents. They're playing them at home in Buffalo. I think the Bills have a great regular season. I think they win the AFC and are in the number 1 seed. So give me the Buffalo Bills over 11.5 wins. I do like what they did in the offseason, getting better on defense where they know was their weakness. Josh Allen has that offense under packed. I like the addition of Bosa. I like how they drafted. So give me the Bills over 11.5. So to recap, Bills over 11.5 wins, Colts under 7.5 wins, Saints under 5.5 wins. My 3 NFL futures for team wins that I'm looking at right now. I'm Jefe Picks for the Odds Trader. Let's cash, everybody.